In a world where Africa's story is often told by outsiders, it's rare to find a leader who dares to write his own chapter and inspire others to do the same. Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the young, charismatic president of Burkina Faso, is one of those few. He has captured the hearts of many, not just in his country, but across the entire continent. His vision, resilience, and Pan-African stance have turned him into a symbol of hope and unity for millions. And recently, something quite extraordinary happened. A surprise visit from one of Africa's most beloved footballers, André Onana. Their meeting wasn't just a celebrity photo op. It was a powerful moment filled with meaning and promise. Let's take a walk through the story of this visit, its significance, and why it means so much not just for Burkina Faso's football scene, but for the soul of Africa. Burkina Faso is a land of warriors. From the ancient Mossi kingdoms to the revolution of Thomas Sankara, this West African nation has always carried the spirit of resistance, unity, and Pan-Africanism. But its journey hasn't been easy. In recent years, Burkina Faso has been plagued by political instability and terrorist insurgencies. Yet, amid the chaos, one man has stood up to restore pride, confidence, and dignity to the people: Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Coming to power in 2022, he pledged to rebuild the country not just militarily, but culturally. And that includes sports. Traoré believes that football isn't just a game. It's a language of unity, a tool of identity, and a weapon against division. And that's why he has placed renewed focus on developing the nation's football infrastructure, supporting young players, and bringing in influential figures who can spark inspiration across generations. Burkina Faso's football history may not have the trophies of Nigeria or the star power of Ivory Coast, but it is filled with passion and determination. The Stallions, as the national team is called, have always been fighters. Their breakout moment came in 2013 when they reached the finals of the Africa Cup of Nations, AFCON, shocking the continent and proving that Burkina Faso could compete with the best. Since then, the team has consistently improved, with several players making waves in international clubs. But the system has struggled with poor funding, lack of infrastructure, and minimal exposure. Recognizing this, President Ibrahim Traoré has launched new initiatives to empower football in Burkina Faso. He's working on building more stadiums, funding grassroots academies, and inviting African professionals abroad to return home and support national development. André Onana isn't just Cameroon's #1 goalkeeper. He's a symbol of ambition, perseverance, and boldness. From Ajax to Inter Milan to Manchester United, Onana has faced enormous challenges and overcome them with grace. He's known for standing by his principles, even when it cost him dearly, like during his suspension before AFCON 2021. So, when Onana showed up in Burkina Faso this past week, it wasn't just for vacation. He came with a purpose: to meet the man leading a Pan-African revolution. The moment Onana arrived in Ouagadougou, crowds gathered. Social media exploded. Young fans screamed his name. The streets buzzed with energy, but Onana remained calm and humble. He was here to pay respect and to play his part in a bigger mission. The meeting between Captain Traoré and André Onana was not held behind closed doors. It was open, public, and filled with symbolism. Photos of the handshake between these two African giants went viral. But beyond the images, the conversation they had carried deep weight. They spoke about football, of course, but not just about winning matches. They talked about creating a legacy. Traoré expressed his vision of using football to uplift the youth, to give them hope and purpose. Onana, inspired, promised to support this vision however he could. They discussed mentorship programs for young goalkeepers in Burkina Faso. They brainstormed ways to connect talented Burkinabe youth with European academies. Onana even hinted at plans to return more frequently, perhaps even help establish training camps with world-class standards. But what struck people the most was their shared belief that Africa must rely on Africans. No one is coming to save us, they agreed. We must build our own greatness. In a time where footballers often stay out of politics and presidents rarely interact with athletes, this moment was revolutionary. It broke the mold. It reminded us that every African, whether in politics, sports, or culture, has a role to play in rewriting our narrative. Captain Traoré is not just fighting terrorists, he's fighting hopelessness. He's battling the mental chains that have kept Africa down for decades. And with allies like André Onana, that battle just got stronger. This visit also sets a new tone for African unity. It proves that borders shouldn't divide us. Onana, a Cameroonian, coming to support Burkina Faso, that's the Africa we dream of. One that stands together, one that uplifts each other. With Traoré's leadership and Onana's support, Burkina Faso's football future is bright. New training facilities are already being constructed. Talks are ongoing to invite more African football legends to mentor local youth. There are even discussions of launching a continental football summit in Ouagadougou, where African stars can come together to inspire the next generation. This is bigger than just football. It's about identity. It's about reclaiming our power. It's about showing the world that Africa doesn't need saving. We need space to shine. This story isn't just about André Onana. It isn't just about Captain Traoré. It's about all of us. It's about the dream that Africa can rise, and is already rising. Let's support our leaders who fight for us. Let's celebrate our athletes who choose to give back. Let's build a continent where no talent is wasted, where every child can dream, and where we lift each other up. To every African youth watching this video, you are the future. Whether you want to become a footballer, a president, or a teacher, the time is now. Africa believes in you. Don't wait for the world's approval. Create your own story. Thank you so much for joining us on this inspiring journey. If you found this story uplifting, please hit the like button, share it with a friend, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Discover with Ngabi, where we tell the stories that matter, the stories that inspire, and the stories that build Africa. Together, let's discover. Together, let's rise.